driving the 7 Series here. Let's step on it. Oh my God. We've got a great exhaust note, but still, I think, not too intrusive to the cabin. This thing sure has a lot of power. 523 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. It's a real serious machine, but extremely quiet in here. I'm sure you can tell it's raining outside right now, and we actually still experiencing we're still having a very quiet time in here. Rain noise doesn't come in. Wind noise is pretty much non-existent, as is any road noise. Steering wheel, I really like the shape of this. BMW in recent years has, I think, made a couple of mistakes with the steering wheels, especially getting really thick steering wheels. This one seems pretty nice to me. I love that we have all of our controls for the autonomous driver suite of features in here, right on the steering wheel. That's really nice. And something that's nice about this and some other modern BMWs is that you do have the feature of I think they call it the driver attention camera. So essentially there's a small camera in the drive cluster right up here, which allows the car to keep an eye on your eyes to make sure you're keeping an eye on the road when you're using the automated cruise control with steering assist. Now, there are a number of exterior changes for the 2020 BMW 7 Series that differentiate it from the earlier 2016 refresh, not the least of which is the massive front grille. It's absolutely huge. Now, this vehicle is also equipped with the M Sport styling package, which gives it those nice wheels with blue brakes, as well as the dark side skirts and dark trim around the windows. We also have some nice wide exhaust exits and a beautiful LED light bar that goes all the way across the back of the vehicle. Here you can see the front sensor for radar cruise control, as well as the new LED headlight design for 2020. Inside the front grille, these vanes will open and close depending on the engine's cooling needs. Now let's go ahead and take a look under the hood of the 2020 BMW 750i xDrive. Here we'll find the familiar N63 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8. In this trim, it actually makes 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. This is a healthy bump up from last year's model. Let's also take a look inside the rear cargo area of the 7 Series. It's quite spacious in here, especially considering that BMW does not offer a rear refrigerator option for the 7 Series. That helps keep it a little bit bigger in here. And of course, the tailgate is power operated. Now, I'm not saying that the new 2020 BMW 7 Series is a bad car to drive, not at all. But I think the best place to experience it is right here in the back seat. We've got a host of luxurious features that help to make this just a fantastic experience in any driving conditions. So we've got power sunshades all around on both sides, as well as in the rear. You have this beautiful mood lighting along the side, as well as this bright exit lighting, which is very helpful for entering and exiting the car at night. On both sides, we have controls for the windows, as well as the power sunshades and the power moonroof up here. Memory seat positions for both seats back here, as well as the massage function. Coming down here, we have the rear climate controls. We've got separate zones for all 4 passengers of the car, as well as here you can control your heated and cooled seats. We also have this nice shelf down in here, which I think might be a good spot to put your phone. In the center console, we have here this nice tablet, which you can actually remove, and this can be used to control the infotainment system, which I think is pretty cool. And then also we have on the center armrest, we have the controls for the seat. So if you like, you can be sitting in the upright position like I am now, or you can fully recline. And I think that's where it's at in the new 7 Series. Now I could get used to this. The 2020 BMW 7 Series is packed with all kinds of great features and technology. They've got the latest BMW iDrive interface, which I think is a lot easier to use than stuff they've had in previous years. What I especially like that's unique about the 7 Series is this little screen right here. which is where you control the heating and cooling for the seats, and you have this nice little picture of each of the driver and the passenger seat. You also have all your climate controls. All of these buttons here are extremely nice. Something that's a little bit odd is you don't always find a CD player in modern cars, but you got one right here. Down here we have a wireless charging mat for your phone. It's always a great feature. And then right next to the gear selector here is where we can choose our different drive modes. We've got Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro. Here you can also control the air suspension as well as the camera system and the parking sensors. Now obviously, we're not kidding anybody, this is a very heavy car, but it certainly has no trouble getting up to highway speeds. I think it's a really effortless kind of acceleration that you get in this car, and still extremely smooth. It makes me wonder why you would even need to upgrade to the 12-cylinder motor on this car. The 8-cylinder I think is very smooth. Something else I really enjoy about this car is it has the executive package as well as the luxury seating package, and what that means for you is seat massagers, and as you probably know, in most cars that have a seat massage, it's not a really strong massage, but it's just something to keep your blood flowing, it's just something moving underneath you to just keep the blood flowing on a long drive, and I think it is very helpful. We also get heated armrests on this car, which I think is very luxurious, very nice. So coming up to some corners here, this thing is extremely heavy, but the body roll is very subdued, I think. Obviously in this wet weather I don't plan on pushing it too much, but the 7 Series shifts its weight through the corners extremely well. Again, you're not fooling anybody, this is not a sports car, but for a car this size and with this kind of price tag, I think what people are looking for is just the most luxurious experience you can get on the road, and I don't think this is too far off from that. I think BMW has done an excellent job with the refinement of the engine and the gearbox combination, as well as cabin isolation, and they've done a fantastic job providing us with a bunch of great tech features.